Last season, the Golden State Warriors made a bold splash at the NBA trade deadline, pulling off a major coup by acquiring Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler. The move was designed to inject fresh championship-level talent alongside two-time MVP Stephen Curry, transforming Chase Center into the new arena for a title chase. But as the Warriors gear up for the 2025 offseason, whispers and rumors swirl around the Bay Area, this time about which wing player might be moved in their next big trade maneuver. The Butler trade seemed to pay immediate dividends. The Warriors stormed through the first round of the playoffs, looking like a legitimate threat to reclaim their throne. However, fate intervened in Game 1 of the second round when Curry suffered a hamstring strain, a brutal blow to Golden State's championship hopes. Without their fearless leader at full strength, the Warriors' playoff run was cut short by the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games, a bitter end to a promising campaign. Since that disappointing exit, both Curry and the Warriors' front office have publicly conceded a stark reality. Their remaining championship window is narrow, likely spanning only the next 2 years. That time frame aligns precisely with the remaining contracts of their core veterans, Curry, Butler, Draymond Green, and the tenure of head coach Steve Kerr. But here's the million-dollar question. Does the current roster still have what it takes to win it all? League insiders strongly believe the Warriors aren't done making big moves. The buzz is that Golden State will aggressively hunt for a game-changing superstar this offseason, targeting players on the caliber of Kevin Durant, whose potential trade was a headline-grabbing story back in February, or even Milwaukee Bucks powerhouse Giannis Antetokounmpo, who might hit the market either this summer or by the mid-season deadline next year. Landing a player of Durant's or Giannis's magnitude, however, won't come cheap or easy. Such blockbuster deals will almost certainly require including significant contracts to make salaries and trade value align. Jimmy Butler's hefty salary, for example, could be a centerpiece in such negotiations, but the Warriors will have to navigate a complex puzzle to piece together a suitable package. That brings us to the offseason's most intriguing storyline. Which Warriors wing player is the likeliest trade chip? Bleacher reports Dan Favale weighed in with a compelling take on June 21st, naming Moses Moody, the 23-year-old wing locked into a manageable 3-year, $37.5 million contract as Golden State's prime candidate to be shopped. His reasoning offers a fascinating glimpse into the Warriors' calculus. Moody's contract is eminently digestible for a 3-and-D wing, Favale wrote. But if the playoffs were any indication, he hasn't yet earned the full trust of Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. The implication is clear. Moody, while talented, hasn't yet cemented his role as a reliable weapon in Golden State's lineup when the stakes are highest. Unlike Jonathan Kuminga, whose unique skill set and potential have made him a hot prospect for a sign-and-trade deal in early next winter, Moody presents a more practical trade asset for the Warriors this summer. Kuminga's situation, his emerging star power combined with contract considerations, makes him a less likely candidate to move right now. Instead, the Warriors appear poised to put Moody on the block as part of a package to lure that coveted superstar. Why Moody? His youth and contract scale make him an appealing target for teams seeking a wing player who can defend, shoot, and develop further without breaking the bank. At just 23, there's still room for growth, and Golden State has the flexibility to attach other assets, draft picks or young players, if the right trade partner comes knocking. This potential move reflects a larger strategic shift for the Warriors. The core trio of Curry, Green, and Butler is aging, and the front office knows that to maintain a championship-level team, they'll need to strike while the window is still open. Trading Moody could free up cap space and roster flexibility to pursue that Kevin Durant level star or someone with the size and versatility of Giannis, a player who can dramatically elevate the team's ceiling. The stakes couldn't be higher. The Warriors' future as a contender rests not only on the shoulders of their iconic stars, but also on the front office's ability to maneuver in a fiercely competitive trade market. With 2 years left before the current contracts expire, Golden State's management must decide: double down on youth and development, or swing for the fences and bring in an established superstar capable of delivering one more title.